Hello everyone. I am here with the new topic of class 11th, subject accounts, chapter 2nd, fundamentals of accounting. Now our today's topic is basic principles of accounting. So the principles means are those guidelines which are helpful in recording the financial transaction in the books of account is called the principles. So today's we will understood the principles of accounting. Our first principle is principle of historical or a cost concept. As per this concept, all assets are recorded in the books of account at their acquisition cost, means the cost which we purchased from the market. It is called a historical cost, and in this cost we include the purchasing the assets, transportation, installation charges and other purchasing expenses, and it should not be recorded at the market price. It means the fixed assets like building, machinery, furniture, when we purchased from the market, we which price we will enter in our accounting books. For example, a machine purchased for rupees 1 lakh from the market, then it is the historical cost, not a market price. And after some time, this machine price increased by rupees 5,000 and the market price is 1 lakh 5,000, but we can't enter this price in our accounting books. We only entered the 1 lakh rupees, means historical price of this machine we will enter in our accounting books. And the according to the cost principle does not mean that the assets will be continuously shown at their acquisition cost for as long as the business, but the cost of the assets is systematically reduced from the year to year by charging depreciation, and after depreciation the cost we will received, this cost we will enter in our accounting books. So that is the principle of historical or a cost concept, means when we purchase assets from the market at any price at the time of purchasing, that price we will enter in our accounting books, not market price, because of market prices can be fluctuate, means price will be decrease or a increase. Second principle is dual aspect concept. Dual means two. So under this concept, every business transaction has two aspect, means one account is receiving certain benefits, so and the other account is giving certain benefit, means one aspect is receiver, then the other aspect is giver. One is debit and the other is credit. So means the every transactions aspects are two sides or two aspects or two accounts. So the basic principle of double entry system is that every debit has a corresponding and equal amount of credit. This is the assumption of this concept, which is known as the balance sheet concepts. And according to this principles of duality, then the accounting equation is the relation shows among the assets, liabilities and capital. So the equation is assets equal to liabilities plus capital. The third principle is revenue recognition concept. Revenue means all our incomes before deducting expenses. So revenue recognition concept, under this concept must be recognized, revenue must be recognized when at the point of time on which goods or services being sold to the customer or a buyer. and also transferred legal right to him. So we can say that the revenue is released when the goods have been sold or rendered for cash or credit. And in the other words, at the time of selling, cash is received from customer and or a legal obligation is assumed by the customer to pay a certain amount in future. So that is the revenue recognition concept, and we understand according to example. For example, a limited company produced units of goods in March 2018 and which were to be supplied in May 2018. Means produced in March 2018 and supplied in May 2018. So in this case, the revenue will be considered in May 2018 when the actual sale of goods is made. Next one is principle of full disclosure. According to this principle, every business organization prepared our financial statement at the end of the accounting year, and these statements related to the all material or relevant facts concerning financial performance of an enterprises. So the business organization disclosed this financial statement to the other parties like investors, lenders, suppliers and the other interested parties, which parties to make correct assessment about the profitability of financial soundness of the enterprises. So which help them to take informed decision. So this is the principle of full disclosure. Means every business organization disclose our financial position to the third party which is interested to invest in our business, to your business. Next one is matching the revenue with cost principle. This principle is based on accounting period concept, and the matching concept means all expenses of an accounting period are matched with the revenue of that period. Means in this case and from this we know our accurate net profit or net loss. Means for example, in this case of revenue, earn is more than the cost, then the result will be net profit, or the net revenue, and if cost are more than the revenue, the difference will be net loss. So when the revenue is more, cost is low, then we will get a net profit, and when the cost is high, revenue is low, then we will get a net loss. So these principles provide a actual information about the net profit or a net loss, and it follows from that revenue is recognized only when a sale of complete or service is rendered rather than cash is received. So that are the basic principles of accounting. Thank you.